nth root of a complex number. Let w be a complex number. Nth root of w is also a complex number. Let us suppose that z is that complex number. Therefore, we can write z to the power n is equal to w. This is feasible as long w is not equal to 0 and there are exactly n distinct nth roots of w. Here we shall explore the polar form of w and z. Let us suppose that w in polar form can be expressed as rho into e to the power I phi and z is expressed as r into e to the power I theta. Now we have to go ahead with the equation z to the power n is equal to w. So substituting polar forms and rearranging, we can write r to the power n is equal to rho and e to the power I times n theta is equal to e to the power I phi. Therefore, we can conclude r is equal to nth root of rho and n theta we can write equal to phi plus 2 pi k, where k belongs to the set of complex numbers, and we can rearrange theta as phi upon n plus 2k pi upon n, and k can roll values from 0 up to n minus 1. Thus, the complete equation we can rewrite as w to the power 1 upon n, which is nth root of w, is equal to nth root of rho into e to the power I times, inside bracket we have phi upon n plus 2k pi upon n, where k rolls from 0 to n minus 1. Now here we are going to explore this formula and we are interested in finding square root of 4i. So 4i in polar form can be expressed as 4 times e to the power I times pi by 2. E to the power I times pi by 2 we can write as cos of pi by 2 plus I times sine of pi by 2. Here rho is apparently 4 and phi is pi by 2. As we are finding the square root, n is equal to 2. Now square root of 4i is equal to, according to this formula, under root of 4 into e to the power I times pi by 4 plus 2k pi upon 2, where k rolls from 0 to 1. For k equal to 0, we call the principal root, that is equal to 2 times e to the power I times pi by 4, and the second root for k equal to 1 is 2 times e to the power I times pi by 4 plus pi, that is 5 pi by 4. Now we shall explore this problem in Maple. Here in this Maple sheet, we are expressing 4i as u is equal to 0, v is equal to 4, and as we are trying to find square root of 4i, n is preferred to be 2. So the number w, which is u plus iv, can be expressed as simply 4i. Rho and phi can be calculated using the transformation equation under root u square plus v square, and phi is equal to tan inverse of v upon u. So rho is equal to 4 and phi is equal to pi by 2. We can use a single command, convert w, polar, that makes polar representation of the complex number w. So w in polar form we are writing as rho into e to the power I upon n, complex number I upon n, inside bracket phi plus 2 pi k, this formula that we have derived in the PowerPoint presentation we are exploring, and you can see the polar form of W is appearing as equation number 5. Now we can generate roots for all values of k that are permitted. So z suffix k represents that root Wp, and for k rolling from 0 to n minus 1, we are printing the equation 1, which is having the sequential number 6 here, and you can see z0 is equal to 4 into e to the power I times pi by 4, and z1 is equal to 4 into e to the power I times 5 pi by 4. So here manually we have calculated the same thing, and if you like the representation of the same number in terms of Cartesian representation, it is plus minus times under root 2 plus I times under root 2. Similarly, now we are going to find out cubed root of minus 8. This number minus 8 in polar form can be expressed as 8 times e to the power I pi, where rho is equal to 8 and phi is equal to pi, and as we are interested in the cubed root, n is equal to 3. So minus 8 to the power 1 by 3 can be expressed as cube root of 2 e to the power I times pi by 3 plus 2k pi upon 3, where k is rolling from 0 to n minus 1 and 3 minus 1 is 2. So we have 3 roots here for k equal to 0, 1 and 2. So by substituting the value of k, we can find out the given 3 roots. So we are back on the same Maple worksheet, wherein we are going to substitute u is equal to minus 8, v is equal to 0, and as we are trying to find out cube root, n is equal to, so w will be simply minus 8. So here it will work out the polar coordinates rho and phi. Obviously rho is 8 and phi is pi. Convert w into polar form, it will return the values 8 and pi in the polar form. So w in polar form can be expressed as 8 into e to the power I times 2 pi k upon 3 plus pi by 3. So we can generate roots of k in z suffix k, where k can roll different values rolling from 0 to n minus 1. So here we can generate the 3 roots z0, z1 and z2. Similarly, we shall try hands-on experience on one more problem, that is 6th root of unity. We are substituting u is equal to 1, v equal to 0, and to find 6th root, n is equal to 6. So w in Cartesian form can be expressed simply as 1, that is 1 plus I times 0. Its polar form can be rho equal to 1 and phi is equal to 0. You can straightly use a command convert w into polar form, and according to the formula that we have derived in the PowerPoint presentation, the polar form of w is equal to rho into e to the power I times phi upon n plus 2 pi k upon n, and then we can generate different roots of w for k, for z in terms of k. So here the formula is zk equal to e to the power I times pi k upon 3. So this can be generated using a loop for k from 0 to n minus 1. Do print equation 1 until the final value is attained. So z1 to z5, these are the 6 roots of unity